John Penrose is the Conservative MP for Weston-super-Mare, joins me on the line now. John, good morning.
Good morning.
So what's happening this morning as far as you're concerned? You're meeting, are you, with the senior managers of National Grid prior to that announcement?
That's right. I mean, I had been due to meet up with them for an update for some time now, and in the end we thought, well, look, let's have it right on the morning of this announcement so I can get the first news about what's going to happen in my constituency of Weston-super-Mare, but also throughout the entire route. And obviously what local people in my neck of the woods are looking for is for the thing to be put underground at the very least through the area of outstanding natural beauty in the Mendip Hills. Obviously others are hoping for other things in other bits of the route as well. That's
the crucial bit, isn't it? How much is buried and how much isn't? I mean, is the seabed, is that kind of gone by the wayside now because of cost?
I think that one was, even more eye-wateringly expensive than the rest of the route. So that one seems to be pretty unlikely. But really, the debate now, I think, is over, given the route they want to take it, which is on the route of existing smaller pylons, as you mentioned earlier, how much of this will go underground, and therefore how much of your and my beautiful views across the Somerset Levels or across the Mendip Hills can be preserved.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of, as it has right through the process, a bit of wheeling, dealing, a bit of consultation, a bit of releasing some information and judging the feedback to that, John. I mean, and I was saying earlier to Fiona from one of the campaign groups, the longer it goes on, in some ways that's helpful. Because it's stopping the immediate large pylons and perhaps getting a bit more underground by negotiation.
Well, exactly so. I mean, this is a pretty sort of painful and torturous process, but actually what it is doing is making sure that local people, everyone has a chance to have their say. And actually that's got to be to the good, because it does mean that no one gets ignored, and we are a democracy after all. The voters are in charge.
Yeah. Are you expecting any surprises today? I mean, have you got a rough idea, really, before your meeting with them as to what they are going to announce?
Nobody knows for sure, apart from the folk at National Grid as of now. So I've got some work, but that's all. I'm hoping, obviously, that the bit through the AONB will be the top of their list for places that might be undergrounded. But obviously there's an awful lot more of the route from that, and other MPs and other local residents along the rest of it will be equally concerned about the bits that they can see from their kitchen window. Yeah,
and again, is this a bit more bargaining? I mean, they'll put this out and then expect a bit more outcry and then sort of maybe pull back a bit. At what stage did we just get an announcement on this and go for the planning?
Well, this is a big step towards that point, but it isn't the final step, as you said earlier on. There will be this planning application, and then that's obviously got to be approved several months from now. So it isn't the final word, but it is a very material step. It will fill up a lot of the plans. It will discount some of the other options. So we're going to get a much clearer picture, but as you say, not completely the final word.
And we're in a better place, do you think, John, than we were sort of halfway through this process?
I think so, but we'll all know more in about an hour and a half time, and we'll be able to prove it. But with any luck, yes. I mean, so far they are at least being willing to and are being compelled to listen quite carefully.
Interesting stuff. Good luck with that. Thanks very much indeed for joining us, John Penrose, Conservative MP, Weston-super-Mare.